in the Durham probe, as the special counsel now revealed. Remember the company Fusion GPS employees were sending journalists hundreds of emails pushing the bogus Steele dossier lies in an effort to trigger negative press against Donald Trump during the 2016 campaign? Here we go. Now the revelations completely undercut claims from Clinton operatives like Mark Elias that their communications are protected under attorney-client privilege, as they falsely claim that Fusion was engaging in legal work. Here with reaction, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, good to see you. Let me read this very specifically. We got Durham's team now is arguing a strong intersection between Christopher Steele, Michael Sussman, and their allegations against Donald Trump. And prosecutors on Durham's team argued in federal court today about this strong intersection. And what's interesting is Sussman's defense attorneys, they're saying, well, no, Christopher Steele is a lightning rod, and argued that introducing anything about him or his work would be prejudicial towards their client. Now, did Hillary Clinton did she not buy that dirty Russian disinformation dossier? Was that unverifiable dossier used as the basis for 4 FISA warrants on Carter Page and a backdoor to Donald Trump?
Well, the whole narrative that Trump colluded with Russia is being replaced by Clinton's campaign spread disinformation about Trump's relationship with Russia. Fusion GPS was not advising the Clinton campaign about libel laws. They were actually spreading articles claiming Trump was colluding with Russia, and it was all manufactured and made up. So when Sussman goes to the FBI and says, I've got information that Alpha Bank in Russia has a backdoor connection to the Trump campaign, which was all BS, they ask him, why are you doing this? Are you connected to the Clinton campaign? He said no, and that's why he's in the ringer. So how did Mueller miss this? How did the FBI miss this? We need a refund on the Mueller investigation. How could Horowitz find that the dossier was a bunch of garbage? How could Durham find that there was collusion between Fusion GPS and the Clinton campaign with the media to smear Trump, and Mueller miss all of this?
Well, it goes a little deeper, though. Remember, Horowitz made referrals and nobody followed up on them for the very same things. Other people had, early morning raids on their home with guns drawn and even fake news CNN cameras in some cases. But the question here is, if you have Hillary Clinton and her influence over the DNC, they funnel money to a law firm, Perkins Coie, that hires Fusion GPS, an op research firm, that hired Christopher Steele, that creates a series of documents now known as the dossier. Then the dossier is used. Now, the question is Durham getting to the raw nerve or the intersection that matters here? And that is, this was all drummed up by Hillary and all spread out by her supporters, knowing none of it was verified or verifiable. In other words, was it a lie from the beginning? Who knew what and when? What did they know and when did they know it?
That's the ultimate question. A campaign lawyer for Clinton, Mr. Sussman, went to the FBI with a story that the Trump campaign was connected to a Russian bank. They asked him, are you involved with the Clinton campaign? He said no. So what do we know now? That Fusion GPS was spreading disinformation about Trump, Russia. We know that a lawyer for the Clinton campaign went to the FBI to tell a lie to them about a connection between Trump and a bank in Russia. And we now know that the Carter Page warrant was illegally obtained because the Steele dossier was a bunch of crap. So here's the question. How could the person whose campaign was being run not know any of this? Did Hillary Clinton know that her team was spreading lies throughout the media and to the FBI to make Trump look bad regarding Russia? Was she in on it? And I hope Durham keeps asking those questions.
I think my gut tells me yes, and that a lot of people knew, and a lot of people had no problem because they felt the ends justified the means, and they didn't like Donald Trump that much. And look what they put the country through. Hell over nothing but a debunked conspiracy theory, hoax, and a lie. It's all true. Sad. All right, Senator, thank you. When we come back, Dr.